Hello, Caverna families, and welcome to episode 5 of CMS Announcements. This is a big week coming up, so stay tuned for some important information. First, on Tuesday, September 22nd, is our first CMS football game. We'll be playing Basil Middle School from Allen County. Game time will be 6 o'clock. Gates will open at 5. All spectators 5 and up will be asked to wear a mask and to stay in family groups while social distancing from other families. Admission will be $5 for adults, $3 for children under 18. Seating in the bleachers will be limited. You are allowed to bring lawn chairs and sit socially distanced on the track during the football game. Please, if you bring children to the game, keep them with your family. I don't want to really see kids and people roaming around and socializing with each other. Let's try to follow those guidelines and wear a mask, staying socially distant, and hopefully we can keep this football season going. It's important that we're wearing a mask and doing those things so that we don't spread this around and keep everybody safe. So please help us out with that during the football game coming up. And go Colonels. We'd like to see a win. Next thing on the list is midterm grade cards. The deadline for all work is tonight. This is Friday. So Friday night at midnight, all work is due. Teachers will be posting grades. Once they hit the post button, they can't go back and change those things until we do our next report card. So make sure you're getting that work done. Might want to spend this afternoon. It's really pretty outside. You can take your computer outside in the yard and go through your Google Classrooms. If you'll click on classwork, it will show a small blue circle for work that's not complete. So make sure you go into your classwork portion or the tab in classwork on your Google Classroom and check those assignments to make sure they're done. Grade cards, we're going to post those grades. We're going to get them put in envelopes on Monday, and we're going to mail those out on Monday. So be looking for those in the mail probably Wednesday or Thursday next week. There's also going to be another survey coming. We will be starting back to school on October 12th. That's after fall break. We're going to do another survey so that families can choose if they're wanting to do in person or virtual. Very similar to the one we did back in August. We are doing another one because we feel that there may be some parents who have changed their minds, or students and families who have changed their mind and want to come to school. We want to give you that opportunity to make that choice. So be looking for that as well. Also, next week we will start MAP testing. MAP is a new test that we've bought as a district for the elementary and the middle school, and it is a little more intensive than the STAR test. It gives us more information about where students are in their learning. With that information, we're able to help students grow in areas where they're weak, and we can find areas where they're doing really well and try to extend on that. So it's very important that your student tries their best and does all of the work in the MAP test on their own. How we're going to do that is on Wednesday next week will be math. So when you log into your math class, your teacher's going to give you information and a link to get to the MAP test. Then you'll stay on that live meet while you're working on the test. So teachers will be able to see you working. The test should take about 60 minutes. That's about an hour. Our classes last 50 minutes. So I have told teachers to use their core math class and their math skills class in order to finish this test. So when you log into your math class on Wednesday next week, you're going to stay logged in while you're taking that test, and that may go into your math skills class just a little bit. We'll do that on Wednesday for math. On Thursday, we'll do the same thing for reading. So when you go to your language arts class on Thursday, just be prepared. You're going to take your MAP test for that. And again, it's going to take the core and the skills class. We're going to give you that That was the bell. We're going to give you that 100 minutes to complete that test. So we'll be doing math on Wednesday. That's September 23rd. On Thursday, September 24th, we'll be doing reading. Then on Friday, we won't test. On Monday, we won't test. And then the next Tuesday, which is September 29th, yes, on September 29th, there's a science map test. So we'll be doing the science test. Same thing when you go to Mr. Gower's class, and I think 6th grade has Miss Mullally for science. So when you go to that class, you'll be taking that map science test in your science class. Now, we may have to talk to teachers because if it takes longer than that period, it may extend into the next class. And if that happens, we don't have a science skills class. So if that happens, you won't be counted against you for coming in late to that next class. You can just come in when you're finished with the science part of the map test. And just like I said, the map test gives us a lot of valuable data regarding our students, their current levels, their math, reading, and science levels. And it really aligns with K-Prep. And I think everybody realizes we didn't take the K-Prep test last year, so we really don't have a lot of data like we normally would in the fall. So we'll be using the map test to gather that data that we didn't get with K-Prep. And hopefully we can use that information to help our students grow and learn. That's all I've got for you this week. It's a little bit longer this time. I hope everybody stays on and listens because there is some important information. We got a big week coming up. And Colonels, make sure that you stay responsible, respectful, and safe. And let's mask up so we can get back to school.